Fighting words indeed from Greg Foley, and here's the man he takes on in the main event. You talk about experience, you talk about a slick fighter who works combination after combination, and you talk about Prince Hamid Boujaoub, originally from Morocco. He's also been fighting over in Europe on Tarak Solak's A1 circuit, and tonight, Prince Hamid in our main event from the ETK gym. Was voted in International Kickboxer as the 4th best ring entrance in the country, and this is why. Stuck in the middle with you, it's where all the ladies want to be. It's where we are here tonight as the pretty boy Greg Foley dances his way to centre ring.
Well, here he comes, and certainly everyone's awoken up now at the Penrith Panthers.
And listen to the ladies shriek for the man voted the 2nd sexiest male kickboxer in the country.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, the Evans Theatre, Panthers Hall of Entertainment, Jam Out presents Code Red, main event of the evening. Introducing first, out of the red corner, trained by Jason Suddy, out of ETK. 72 kilograms he weighed. He's had 75 fights, 43 wins, 23 losses, 9 draws, and 17 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is soon-to-be king, Prince Hamid.
The Moroccan soccer shirt on Prince Hamid.
Fights out of Jam Out, ladies and gentlemen. With the
there he is, Australia's
sword,
2nd hottest
red trim,
male kickboxer.
70 kilograms he weighed, 48 fights.
Pretty proud of him.
44 victories, 4 losses. He is the pretty boy, Greg Foley.
And if you're wondering who was voted number 1, well, you just have to grab the latest issue of International Kickboxer magazine. Here we go. Final instructions from third man in centering, the Loof Charlie Loufay.
Knees are permitted. Fists are permitted. 2-hand grab, knee. No grappling. Just grab, knee, 2 knees, okay? 2 knees. You got that? All right. Understood?
Loufay making sure they got that. They're not really paying attention. Pay attention.
And not at all. It's listed as K1 rules, but as Charlie Loufay explained, those aren't K1 rules.
And it's not.
It's actually modified, watered down modified Thai rules.
It's not even modified Thai, of course. We don't even can't say that's modified Thai. They have to hang on and, of course, have proper clinching.
So here we go, first round of this main event between the WMTA World Champion Foley. Both men are capable of the spectacular. Prince Hamid comes from that Taekwondo background, as many Moroccans do, and you'll see him use a full range of turning kicks.
Repertoire.
A repertoire. Nice word there, Hammer.
Of course.
You've been looking at that word today, toilet paper again, haven't you?
No, I haven't, Chevelle. Have better things to do with my time than spend it on the toilet like your good self.
It's my downtime, Hammer. It's my me time.
It's your texting time.
Foley in the camouflage. Made it to the final of the Brute Force 8-man Full Thai tournament in Melbourne recently, before he was defeated by Vitaly Gurkov. He got pretty battered up in that final against Gurkov. It was a disappointing night for Foley. He doesn't want to lose against 2 international opponents in a row, and he wants to stamp himself. It's been a mixed fortunes hunting ground here at Penrith for Greg Foley, Hammer. It was here that he took on Wayne Parr last year in an
was a
absolute
classic battle.
Creek brawl.
That was a classic
Both
fight.
men dropped each other, and it was Wayne Parr that came up trumps.
Entertainment plus, that one.
Fight!
Prince Hamid, who I've seen a number of times, not only here in Australia, but over in New Zealand. A controversial fighter, always getting himself into trouble. Who will ever forget his post-S1 antics over in New Zealand against One-Lop, Hammer?
No, I forgot it already.
Bit of a backroom drama that occurred over there in New Zealand. He's also popped his head into a few of the old K1 Oceania press conferences and thrown down the gauntlet when he's not even on the card. Prince Hamid, very outspoken Moroccan via Kiwi land.
Oh, it's all about the hype.
And he is the master of it. Not a knockout fighter though. End of the first round, Hammer. Both men just seeing what each other has to offer.
Well, certainly Hamid, the supreme journeyman. Greg Foley is capable of anything. He is certainly a spectacular fighter.
Okay, he won't go for the first shot. There's a bit more bush kick. Those times where he's sitting there, says launch. Okay, it's all good, bro.
Having a look at the action from the first round, Foley almost sent down by the leg kick of Hamid, but certainly it was Foley that did have the superior work rate, I'd say, in the first, but nothing to split, and a close and even affair.
Here we go, second round of our main event. For more information, big right hand from Foley. Don't forget, folks, for more information, email us. Join our mailing list, foxkickboxing@gmail.com. Keep up to date with all the latest broadcast news as Prince Hamid tries to kick Foley through the ropes. Another great main event brought to you by Jab Out Promotions, listed by IK Magazine this month as the 5th best promotional outfit in the business in our top 5 list. Once again, I won't tell you who's number 1. Check it out for yourself.
I'm loving referring to this list, ain't you, really?
I love the lists, Hammer.
I'll just draw your attention to the International Kickboxer all-new fighter ratings.
Do draw, Hammer, draw.
And you'll see soon there will be International Kickboxer magazine title fights on various promotions around the country. And we'll probably take note from the fight fans as to who they want to see contend those titles.
First time ever, Hammer. No politics, no sanctioning body. The most reputable magazine on kickboxing in the world has their own rankings.
And certainly all fighters and trainers should contribute to those ratings. If there is something there you want to see, someone you want to see, International Kickboxer magazine, email and shoot through the information.
ikratings@hotmail.com is the address. Trainers, get your fighters' stats to that email.
And of course, sportsblitz.net. Sportsblitz.net for the International Kickboxer magazine forum. All your feedback and, of course, comments are taken well and truly on board.
Step up knee from Prince Hamid.
Good work, John. That's better. Fight!
Charlie Lufay keeping it nice and clean. Not a lot of work rate happening here as Greg Foley takes one south of the border. Well, if you ever wanted to be a farmer, Hammer, he's got a couple of acres now. Jason Lappin in the corner there of Foley. A little bit of time to get the...
The ladies are mourning that low strike. Low blow. They bow their heads, a moment's silence.
Flags are flying at half-mast here at Penrith. Into the round, Hammer.
Foley in a little bit of bother after copping the low blow. Was doing well, however, mixing it up with Hamid. Screaming in the corner there of Hamid. Right hand from Foley did the job on Hamid early in the second. Hamid trying for something. Foley just put the fence looking for the knee strike. 2-3 knees. One almost smacking the jaw of Hamid. But at this stage, I'd have to say it is Foley that is looking the more composed and the more complete fighter in this main event.
We are ready to roll. Third round of action. Main event, Greg Foley and Prince Hamid. Foley is looking for the 45th win of his 49-fight career. Uppercut from Foley, comes out smoking with the hands. Of course, he did have a brief foray into professional boxing, did Greg Foley.
That's good. That's good.
Before returning to the platform where he belongs, kickboxing and Muay Thai. Jab 2 from Foley. Nice quarter turn. Step up knee to the left rib cage from Foley. And the loop separates both men.
This keeps the fighters working and doing a good job.
Foley trying to pull the head down into the knee.
Watch where you put your head. That's why he gets it under there, right? Fight!
Jab, uppercut, beautifully done. Trying to put the chin through the top of the head of Prince Hamid. Hamid, a little bit of fancy footwork to get out of dodge.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's a very stop-start, very staccato fight here. Step up knee from Hamid.
Come on, let's go.
There's not a lot of fluent action happening in centering Hammer as Foley checks a low turning back kick, Hardman wet, Andy Hug style, looking for the thigh.
Foley literally chases Hamid around the ring there, looking to trade on the combo. But a little bit untidy, this one so far.
Hamid.
On paper, this one looking to be like a great battle, but they're almost negating each other.
Hamid slips on the inside of the right hand and he's proving harder to catch than Osama bin Laden here is Prince Hamid.
You can't use Tony Mockbell anymore, can you?
And can I just say, Hammer, can people please stop coming up to me and saying I look like Tony Mockbell? Do not. Please. Bad enough I've got to look like running around Melbourne, Hammer. Now people have started to call me Tony Mockbell.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You're an attractive man. How's the wig going anyway?
Left hand from Hamid, just couldn't get the leverage behind it. End of the round, we go to the towels, Hammer.
Yes.
Well, certainly, I'd have to say, Hamid looking a little untidy. Foley looking increasingly frustrated at the tactics.
He's getting desperate and doing stupid stuff, alright? What you got to do is you dominate, start pushing, keep pressure on him, don't let him off. When you got him in that grapple, start smashing him, make him take it. Yeah, fight smart, you win it. And now pressure each round, okay?
Well, they trade up, and there's the words from Jason Lappin, trainer of Greg Foley. Hamid, probably the best shot of the round was that the short left he threw when he had Foley on the ropes.
Here we go, penultimate round of action, 4 of 5. Hope you're enjoying it, folks, from the world of entertainment that is Penrith Panthers. The voice and the Hammer with you on the air everywhere.
You've got to love a place that calls itself the world of entertainment. It's just
they're
big
not
claims.
modest at all, are they, Hammer?
Penrith Panthers, but it is a great fight venue, that's for sure. Love the tiered seating.
Fantastic venue.
Chopping low.
Sure beats the old days of Rooty Hill, Hammer.
Rooty Hill, RSL.
That strange nightclub we discovered one night at Rooty Hill.
The hidden disco.
The hidden disco. The disco that time forgot.
Chopping round kick from Hamid.
Tell you what, Hammer, for a main event, this is pretty much the fight where entertainment went to die. Because it's a slow one here.
Let's go.
Well, it's a real frustrating fight that Foley has on his hands. Oh, turning heel kick from Hamid, letting it go. But he gets a little untidy and he's trying all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff.
This has always been the case with Prince Hamid. He's a frustrating fighter, very awkward, very unorthodox. It's hard to get a clean shot on him. Some of the big hitters have gone up against Hamid and they haven't been able to drop him, the likes of Mike Zambides.
Stop.
I think, Gurkhan Ozkan too, he fought as well, Hamid, and
couldn't drop him, Hammer. Couldn't put a finish on him.
just a real journeyman, but not a pretty one at that.
Foley in centering. Oh, nice uppercut from Hamid. Beautifully done. I haven't got either man leading by a definitive margin at all here, Hammer. How are you seeing it so far?
I lean slightly the way of Foley. I don't think Hamid's done nearly enough to justify any serious scores on the scorecard. That, in fact, was probably Hamid's best round.
So they'll go to the corners. They'll have a little bit of pimp juice between the rounds.
The Pimp Juice,
What
one
is
of the
Pimp Juice,
sponsors.
Hammer?
Pimp Juice, actually, I think it's like a energy drink, and it's owned by one of the rappers. These superstars, sure.
Fantastic.
In and out.
A bit of pimp juice
Use the
happening.
whole ring.
Pimp juice.
In and
Pimp
out.
and ain't easy.
Okay? You kickbox this round, you might stop him. Right? Now he wants
turns.
to grapple with you because he's getting a rest.
Hamid,
Okay?
and again, he's all over the shop. That clubbing right hand, not really clean.
2
Jumping
minutes.
something
Okay, I
from
want hard
Hamid.
work, Greg. All the times I sent you up that mountain, all the times I sent you down the lakes, all the times I've had you done pads with you give me 2 minutes, mate. Kickbox for 2 minutes.
It's like listening to a speech in one of those inspirational
All the
American
times.
football films, Hammer.
Send you
All
up
the
the
times I
mountain.
sent you up the mountains. All the times I sent you down the lakes. Now I want 2 minutes from your son. And here we go in the 5th and final round. Foley will want to bring it home impressively for his home crowd. Prince Hamid
Nice
A traditional headache-making, upset-creating fighter will want to do just that here tonight. Checks a low kick, Foley. Fires out a front kick. Front kick from Hamid. Leads in with the left hook. Left hook again from Hamid. Foley hasn't been able to find his rhythm. Hamid, step up knee, and they splash to the canvas like a Ken Doan painting. Seconds ticking down here in the final round. Foley wades out with the right hand. Short range knee to the upper left rib cage. But still, the pretty boy. That's another modest nickname if ever I heard one, Hammer. Can't find the big kibosh here on Hamid. Uppercut from Foley, inside thigh kick. Hamid just loses his footing. The crowd trying to rally behind Foley.
Well, I tell you what, Prince Hamid, 75 fights he's had. For a fighter with 75 fights, sometimes he certainly does not look like it. He gets a little bit untidy in his technique. And I'd like to see him working a lot cleaner. Nice step through rear knee from Hamid. But nothing really worrying Foley.
Final stages. Foley just dumps him to the canvas. Sits him on his backside. Hamid looks a little gassed now, but he's got one final spectacular salvo left. There it is. End of the fifth and final round. We're going down to the judges. It was the stylings of Foley, the awkwardness of Hamid. Both corners are confident of the victory here, Hammer.
Well, I'd have to say, break out the pimp juice for Greg Foley, because he'll certainly have the win. I feel he just landed the cleaner shots, was the more composed fighter, had better defence, and I'd lean slightly the way of Foley. But geez, a bit of a messy affair, a bit of both men negating each other's open technique and getting tangled up one too many times.